She holds the expensive silk scarf, wiping away the bloodstains, then pulls a lighter from her purse and sets the designer bag on fire with her own hands. Then, expressionless, she walks over to her husband's car and tosses the burning bag right inside. Turns out Katie had confronted her husband not long ago. She told him she knew the whole truth. That so-called nephew at the wedding was actually his autistic biological son, and the ex-wife who died falling from a building was definitely not an accident. Faced with his wife's accusations, Mike's reaction was terrifying. He showed absolutely no guilt. In fact, he even thought he'd done the right thing. He believed he'd helped Katie get rid of the real Katie. Katie should be thanking him, not turning against him. He gripped Katie's throat tight. In that moment, Katie felt like she was suffocating, but he quickly let go. Not because his conscience kicked in, but because the mayoral election was about to begin. He still needed this woman, who appeared dignified and virtuous as the mayor's wife, to counter attacks from his campaign opponents. Mike even pushed his autistic illegitimate son into the spotlight. He forced Katie to play the role of a loving mother in front of the media, acknowledging this child as her stepson, using the public sympathy for vulnerable groups to win votes, watching her husband in front of the cameras. With that phony act, Katie felt disgusted, but she could only play along, because only by making him lower his guard could her plan succeed. So Katie began scheming in secret. She tracked down her college friend Abby. This time she didn't hide behind lies. She came clean about everything. She handed over a flash drive containing evidence of all of Mike's crimes. Even more shocking, to make the evidence complete, Katie even included proof of her own identity fraud and a list of bribes she'd secretly accepted. She just wanted to drag Mike to hell with her. Late at night, her assistant accompanied Katie to a nursing home. The place that hurt Katie's heart the most. Her mother, suffering from severe Alzheimer's, could no longer recognize that this elegantly dressed woman was her own daughter. The old woman gestured with trembling hands, asking this stranger to help her write a letter to her daughter in America. The scene cut through Katie's heart like a knife. For the sake of vanity, for a so-called better life, she'd claimed to be studying abroad. Not only had she failed to give her mother a good life, she'd even lost the chance for a final reunion.